Hello, YouTube. This is Jeff Snyder. This is my very first YouTube video, and I'm going to apologize up front for any lack of quality, but I've not done this and always wanted to. What I wanted to do, why I wanted to do videos was I've noticed I come from Flint, Michigan. In fact, let me put my Flint cap on there. You can see Flint. And in Flint, I like to say that we are kind of cutting edge on economic collapse. General Motors basically has abandoned. Everybody's seen Roger and Me, and I wasn't real wild about that film, nor the filmmaker. But as it's gotten worse, um, um, and emailing people, it sort of came to me one day. I was sitting on the internet. I was looking at what was going on with gold, finding out that people are buying gold by the ton. And 5 years ago, I was telling people to buy silver. And I took my own advice, but got into some financial difficulty and had to cash it in. I cashed it in at a profit, took care of my situation. I'm still alive, so I have survived. It served its function. But it occurred to me the other day that even if I have a ton of gold sitting in my basement vault, if you can't eat, if you don't have water, if you don't have heat, basic necessities, you're going to starve to death. And so I went back to the survivalist channels and I started looking at things and sending videos out and asking questions. And I realized food is going to become extremely valuable, quite possibly more valuable than gold. And with this thought in mind, as I'm surfing the net, I got on Craigslist and I found an ad. It said something to the effect, the new food, the new currency. And I went, these guys are thinking like I am. And I bought, I looked at the ad. I found a thing called eFoods Global. And it was all about dehydrated food. And I did a little background research and found out that they were in fact a different company, eFoods Direct, that is creating a multi-level marketing program. And I said, son of a gun, I'm a capitalist. I really like this. This is a great idea. People can buy this food, they can store it for themselves, and then they can sell it to other people. And they can choose to either be paid in cash or in food. And I just thought, my gosh, this is the most miraculous thing in the world. So being new to YouTube, I'm YouTubing in the comments section to people who dehydrate food and do survival things. Maybe your audience would be interested in this because it's a very practical way of being able to survive. As long as you can boil water, you can have, according to the literature, a gourmet meal. Now, I don't know if they're gourmet meals or not. I'm going to find out. But wow, the reaction I got. Quit spamming me. It's people like you that make YouTube bad. And wow, I didn't know I was spamming. I thought I was sharing. So I apologize to that moron. No, money is not my God. God is my God. But capitalism has served a very good function in the United States when we used to practice it. So if you see my video there, Yankee Pepper, I'm not afraid to show my face. And I wasn't trying to spam you, and I really thought I was doing something good. I'm not the kind of guy who's going to go out in the woods with a knife in my teeth and kill a deer with my bare hands and eat it. And I don't think most people are, and I don't even think that's going to be necessary. What I think is going to happen is people are going to have to learn basic survival skills that a generation or two ago were common practice. Okay, how to make your own noodles and how to extend foods and how to create your own heat and maybe how to dig a well so that you have water. And so that's what I'm going to do. This is an experiment. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know where it's going to lead me. I am going to be using the eFoods Global I joined it. I just figured even if the stuff was rotten, it would be food and I could survive. Supposedly there's enough in the initial package that I bought that there's enough to feed a family of 4 for a month. Well, since I'm a single guy with my son, he and I could probably last at least 2 months on the amount of food that is there. But what I want to do is I want to create scenarios. All right, we've had an economic collapse. Do I think it's Armageddon? Do I think it's the end of the earth? I really highly doubt it. A lot of countries have gone through economic collapse. And my personal belief, the economic collapse is by design. It's to eliminate the borders between Mexico and Canada and create the North American Union, usher in the Amero, and basically eliminate the Constitution of the United States so that our rights are no longer God-given, but come from the state. If your rights come from the state, then the state can basically change what your rights are at any given moment, as if they don't run roughshod over the Constitution now. But this way, they can do it legally. And I think that's what's going on. And I do think there will be an economic collapse, and basic necessities might be very difficult for people. And when I say basic necessities, food, water, shelter. So I'm going to focus on those things. How can you, in an urban environment, survive when there is no electricity? You know, how can you feed yourself? How can you do those sorts of things? Lots of good videos out there that I've seen, and I will try to refer to them as I'm making these videos. And let me see. I think that's it. I don't think I've got anything more for this video. Tomorrow what I'm going to do is I've got a package of the eFood Global. They sent me a bonus pack because they're changing their packaging, and the people that bought into it, if they were patient enough to wait for the new packaging, they sent them a little bonus gift. So with that bonus gift, tomorrow what I'm going to do is live break the stuff out, cook it up, eat it, test it on my friends, see how they like it, and report back to you. And that'll be the first. I thank you for listening.